Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Catelyn. I am coming on today. I have one thing I want to share with you guys that I finished, which again, in the last video I had one thing I showed that you guys didn't get to see started. So I have one thing I finished. I have one thing I'm working on that I just want to share quick with you guys. I did buy a few things, so I wanted to just share and kind of put thoughts out there of what I'm doing with it. So we will get started. It is very rainy at our house, which is very nice. It's very fall weather coming, thankfully. I'm very over the heat, and we really needed the rain, just because we have had so many wildfires around us. It's been so gross, so this is really nice to have all the rain. So let's get started here. So my one and only finished thing, you guys saw this but in a different color last video, but I made another Catelyn cowl. This is a Tunisian pattern, but I picked a few different colors to work on with this one. So I don't have the tags anymore for them, but I'm very positive this color and this tan color are from Mountains Colors yarn. They are out of Great Falls now, Montana, but they used to be kind of near me here in Missoula. They were actually down in what they call the Bitterroot for Montana, so down in like Corvallis, Montana is where this used to be. They sold, somebody new bought it, and now they're out of Great Falls. But so yeah, these two are from Mountain Color Yarns, and then I don't have the tag for this one anymore, but this I thought would look good with the two colors, so we added that pumpkin-y orange in there, and so that is done, which I like these colors a lot. So yeah. And a lot of the time I don't usually block my stuff, like my work, but because this is Tunisian crochet tends to curl a lot, so I do usually block this just so it lays a little flatter and isn't all curly and whatnot. So that is that, and it is done. So then I am working on a baby blanket. My sister is pregnant with her second, and they found out it is a boy. So I am attempting to make a baby blanket. And let's see if I can get this close enough. I'm trying to use the star stitch on it. So this yarn I got from Hobby Lobby, and I have some more of it over here. So, I don't need the receipt. This is the color I'm using for the new baby blanket. They're soft and sleek. And this color, I always hate these things. Sand, Castle, Sea, Breeze. And I am using the recommended 6mm crochet hook on it. So I do like this yarn. It is pretty soft and kind of fun to work with. So that I have so far 4 of these. I might need a little bit more, but we'll work these 4 and then go back and get more if I feel like I needed it. So I'm not very far. I kind of just started, so I'm kind of just gonna plug away. I have until, I think her baby shower is in November, but I might try and have it done before then and use it as the baby shower. Or she's not due until December. Due December, baby showers in November, so I'm going to try and have it done before the baby shower, or the sprinkle, or whatever the heck they call it for the second baby. So we'll try to have that done for him before then. So yeah, I also, while I was at Hobby Lobby, same yarn. So because my sister, so she's due with her second one in December, but her first one is only a year and a half. So I picked out this color, Gimme Sugar. So it's this kind of pretty pink, speckly stuff. So I bought it because I didn't want to make the new baby a blanket and then her not get something. So I'm going to do like a star shaped blanket out of this for her. But this will be like her Christmassy present thing. So we will do that for her. And then I had just picked up this little thing. They always have these free things hanging around, so I just picked this one up to kind of peek at. Not that I ever really struggle with my color matching, but it was kind of nice just to grab to look at and have. So next thing, I did buy a little more yarn online. So I feel like I have mentioned the Hue logo quite a few times. I did order her October sock set. This is called Secret Meadow. So when I go to wind this up, I am making a blanket specifically with Hue logo yarns. The mini will go into my scrappy granny rectangle blanket. And then the sock set, depending on how it looks when I get towards the end, this big skein will go into that specific Hue logo yarn blanket. I did order, so this was there's her September sock set. I don't know if I said October or not. So usually I'll probably see a post from her in a couple weeks here about October sock set. And then I ordered these little, it's a 6 90-yard minis. So this was for September 2. And this one is the Emerald Mini Bundle. So I'm going to add this to my pile. And when I reach my 200 subscribers, this will be in the pile of minis from her that somebody can pick from for that giveaway. So yeah, I'm going to add that to that pile for 200 subscriber giveaway, which I have a while, but that's okay. I also ordered from her. I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do with these if I'm going to order them every month, but she has a sweet tooth collection, and I'm not sure if every month she has a specific color for the month for this collection, but this was up for last month as like a what was hot, like popular on her website, so I picked one up. And I do get her Phyllis sock set, so all of these yarns are in her Phyllis sock base. So it's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, fingering weight. That's just the set or size yarn I get, the type of yarn I get from her. And this one is called Peach Cobbler. So she has different sizes, a DK, worsted. I would get the bigger skeins of this. Like she has a super skein pretty much of, I think, sock weight yarn, but I would be broke, I think, if I consistently bought some of the bigger skeins. So yeah, I bought that. And if I decide to get like the Sweet Tooth collection every month, I'm gonna have to figure out something to make specific with these yarns, but we will see. I also did a little Amazon order. So I usually only block like my Tunisian stuff, maybe some of my knitting stuff, depending on how wonky it usually gets. But I did an Amazon ordered some blocking mats, ordered some of the blocking pins. I don't like the T-pins, and I think I had seen Tony Lipsy have, they're like big kind of blocky things, but they have like 4 or 5 pins in one little section. So I bought a set of those and ended up ordering another little set of crochet hooks to try. I keep looking at the Furls website, and I would feel bad to buy like a whole set of Furls hooks, like in any color, because it's like $200 to get like the whole set of Furls crochet hooks. So this, these are the same shape as Furls to try, so I figured I would order a set of this, and then so you get a whole set of hooks, and I have one out right now because I'm using it for that star stitch blanket. So you get from, I think the smallest is a 3.5 all the way up to an 8, and so they have the shape. So this is the 6mm of the Furls, and I mean, it's nice. They're a little longer, I think, for my hands than I think I would like, but we're gonna try it, give it some time to feel it out before I set my mind on not liking them or whatever. So I'm using the 6mm in that star stitch blanket, but in this little package you got the little stitch markers, which some of it I haven't really opened yet. These scissors, little scissors, which are always nice to kind of have. Some tapestry needles, which I always need these because I feel like I lose mine all the time. So, and then hopefully I can keep this one hidden to have, and I'm not sure what that is on there, but that's okay. A little tape measure in there. So kind of try and keep all of this stuff together and nice and try them out some. So yeah, that's kind of all I have going on right now. I do really need to get myself into gear for Christmas presents and get some of that stuff done. I always tell myself I should start earlier than I do, and then I never do, and so now, like this time of year, I kind of tend to stress myself out. But we will get there. So, I will end this here. I will make sure I link the tutorial I used or picked. And not that I don't know how to do the star stitch, I just look it up because I don't do it often enough, so I just kind of usually pick a tutorial just to get myself started, so I'll link that down below. I'll link Hugh Loco down below if anyone's interested in looking at her website. I will link these new crochet hooks down there. I do have a crafty Instagram, so it is specific to things I'm working on, things I finished, all that type of stuff, so I'll make sure that's down below too. I am hoping to get to the 200 subscribers and do that giveaway with everybody. I do have to, I don't know, I'll have to look up all the guidelines so that I know I'm doing that correctly when the time comes. So yeah, if you guys want to comment and share and all the fun things, and we'll get up to 200, if not more, hopefully. And so yeah, I will leave everything down below, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.